after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Tua. On target to his man, Likely. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action, now it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Complete to Likely. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. No hesitation. Goes right back to Likely. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. 21-0 our score after 1. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Tua. He's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Isaiah Likely from a yard out. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Mahomes firing complete, and they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that's caught inside the 30. Use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Now it's Mahomes again. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looking to pass. Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Tua to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Slot man moves right. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Play action, now it's Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They will run with Grant. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Joe Fortson. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch gets him 15 and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any sound completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything. Come on, back.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Here's Grant. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A great effort there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he finds McLaurin. He's going to have the first down and then some. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ready, go. 6, 7.
On play action, here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, You can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Green jack. Strike.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He gets it complete to Jackson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, but he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.